Good morning to you, my friends. I'm Cork, and this is Brickadia, and I am freshly packed full of knowledge. I just went to logic school, and I learned so many things. It's time to put those into practice. I'm gonna build my arcade that I told you about from plasma. That project was one of the most fun things I've ever done. I just loved problem solving, and when things worked, it was such a satisfying feeling, and I feel like I can get that from this game as well. So I decided to build myself a place where the arcade is going to be. But as usual, it can't just be a normal project. No. It has to be something dastardly and devious. Now, on first look, you might think, oh, this place is just like it used to be. Was there something over here? I can't remember. It was just as it used to be. Until you look behind the chair. Let's do it from this side. Oh, baby. The reveal of the arcade. It's beautiful. Look at the view. Nice. And over here you can see my coin pusher that is currently working and, might I add, pushing coins? Say it ain't so. Oh, baby. Look at that. Isn't that exciting? So, yeah, I put all the stuff I learned into practice, made myself a little looping circuit. The one thing that I'm a little confused on is the actual positioning of the servo thing. So it seems like I can change the position it goes to based on how long this thing is. That's the easiest way for me to change it, but I can also, to keep things from being weird, just make that not visible. And there we go. It's also, well, I thought that I had no collisions. So we make it like that, and there's not even a problem. It just slides back and forth. You can't even tell that anything is going on, because it's not. So that's wonderful. So we actually have a coin pusher that is functioning. I kind of want to do more with this, but then I also want to do the gumball machine, which was my real last project that I did in Plasma, which was so fun. And that's the thing that broke me in that project, because it broke the game. And it wouldn't work properly if I had too many pieces in the gumball machine, which is sad, because you want lots of prizes. I think this game might run a little better in that regard, because there's not, like, in Plasma, every object you had in the world that had a controller on it, which those gumballs had to, it had, like, a whole programming interface baked into it. I'm pretty sure that's what led up to the game not running well after a while. So I guess there's only time will tell if this game will handle it better. So the idea is you put tokens in here, it pushes them around, and eventually you get to the point where it pushes them down and you can collect them from here. A little bit of an issue. Things are a little sticky in this universe, so they don't exactly slide down this slope very easily. So I think I might have to forego the slope and just pick them up off the floor like a peasant. You know, just like that. I'm also curious. When I pick it up, will it always... No, it will not. Well, that's cute. Well, this thing is solid. Gotta flip a coin here. I'm thinking I make the gumball machine like this, where you just slot it in. That's another thing this game doesn't have. You can't, like, manipulate the thing that you're holding. A little bit sad. I hope that that becomes a thing we can do later. Once again, this game is early access, so there's all the hope for the future. But I think maybe we refine the coin pusher a little bit and then work on some other stuff. We go like this, and then like this, and then we make it so we can access down here at the bottom. Okay, so I can't actually build through that, even though it doesn't have, because it has block collisions. I see. Okay, what if I turn that off? Will that break everything? Whether physics objects collide with this brick. I don't think I can turn off block collisions. Nope, I cannot. That's fine. It'll be fine. I'll just build around it. It's not ideal, but it'll work. I mean, it's against the law to reach in there and grab coins. It just simply is. It can't be doing things like that. Up. Can I get it? No, I can't. It's fine. We're just gonna pretend that you can't get it. Okay? So now we have to find a way to put tokens in to actually start the thing pushing. And we also have to have a second layer of pushing. So let's work on those things. Maybe we need to take off the front glass. Just because I need to add another layer. Let's get the little the bar set up. So let's just put a little old thingy here. Set the ooh, what's happening? The grid size down a little bit. Could we go a little lower? Will we have to go a little lower? That's the question. Stop pushing me. I'm not a coin. Just like this. Now what direction is the arrow going? Oh, I made that out of glass. I didn't know I could do that. That's interesting. Excuse me? Plastic. Okay. Calm down. Is it going this way? No, it's not. It's going the other way. So we're just gonna have to go like this. That's fine. Can we use the same grid if we want them to move together? Yes, we could. But I don't. I don't want that to happen. So I'm gonna have to make a new circuit. That's okay. I'll make it on this wall. Maybe I'll make it on this wall. Yeah, okay. This won't be confusing at all. Don't you even worry. I would never get confused. Never ever. Let's get the connector. Wire this up real quick. So they're both on at the same time, but this timer is different, so it'll make it go slightly different. That's why I want them to alternate. Because that's how coin pushers work. So now, let's get a blend up in here. A blend. Over here, maybe even a variable. If you please. Target position. So right now, it's kind of not exactly what we want. So let's see, what's the number for this one down here? That's not quite right. Servo slider. Wait, no, it's over here. Determined by this thing. Right? So right now it's set at 20. Let's see what setting this one to 20 will do. It's not quite the same size, so it will be different. 20. Okay. So it is going not far enough back and way too far forward. And way too fast. So let's work on that first. We need the delay to be a little longer. Let's make it 2.5. Because I think the other one is 2, maybe 3. And then the next thing we have to do is make this thing a slower top speed. How do I make it 0.3? Is that good? That's way too slow. What's this one set at? Top speed is first. So why was it going so fast, huh? Is that good? Yeah, that's the same speed. Okay, now it's alternating. It's not going far enough back. And it is going a little too far forward. So what we can do is we can just solve that by going like this. And that changes the values quite a lot. Once again, it is not going far enough back. So can we change it again? Yeah, it's going past the end of the slider. What if we make it teeny tiny? I think the issue is it needs to be longer this way. Cannot do that. Try something new. Put one block on there. Let's just get that one block going where we need it to be. That's what I did with this one, as you can see. I built off of that one block. Nothing to be concerned with. Things are going perfectly according to plan. Why is it always on, huh? Why? What happened? What have they done to you? I think I need to reset just a little bit. Come on, give me the right plane. And connector. You to go to blend. You to go to here. And then you to go to here. Target position. Much better. Okay, much better. It was being a little weird. So if we take the resizer, put it to say right about here, that'll be its maximum distance. Yep, that's good. Maybe even a little bit away. I'm standing on the thing. A little bit less, maybe. Like this? Yep, that seems about right. Now the easy job of just adding on more. There you go. Now it'll clip through the wall, and it won't cause anybody any problems, right? Except for me, who has to place the blocks. That's a little bit tricky. Okay, hold on. I need to get over there. So what if I do a real quick trick? Just extend it a little bit for temporary. And then while I'm moving around, try my very best to grab hold of this wily beast. Goodness, this is a little bit... Ha! Gotcha! Now just wait patiently. And make it something like that. Well... You know what? I'm not gonna change it, because that would ruin everything. There we go. Problem solved. Yep. Maybe a little bit too far still. Here comes the fine-tuning stage. All we have to do is make sure this gets to the... Yep, that's good. That's good, and no clipping occurs where there's a ledge underneath. That would be horrible. It would ruin everything. Can't be having that. Alright, let's do the fine-tuning of the speed. Speed you go to once. There we go. Nice. That is looking good. They are alternating. It's working great. This is perfect. This is perfect. Now, let's make all of this invisible. To please the eye. You know? Not the wall. Now there's nothing you can see except for that. I don't care. Now if coin gets put on top of this other platform, the coin will eventually get pushed down. That's how it's supposed to work. Now it does kind of completely wipe that first top layer very often. It's fine. I'm sure. Probably. Yeah, it'll be fine. Now, do we have what's known as a spawner of objects? Do we? Entity teleporter. Serves as a target location for gameplay effects that launch and teleport players / entities. Interesting. What if I were to want a, like a, you know, a spawner? Bot spawn. Goal point, spawn point. Spawn point for players. A spawner that spawns a dummy. I don't know if we have an object spawner. Maybe we don't. And you know what? That's okay. I'm just gonna make a bunch of coins, is all. That's what I'm gonna do. I went to special, and there was a coin in here. There it is. Diagonal? Why is it diagonal? Diagonal coin. I don't know. Let's make it gold. We're gonna just place a bunch of these. It is gonna be a bit of a pain, because I have to make each one of these a physics object. Unless maybe I could copy and paste. I can copy and paste, can't I? And Control C, and then Control V. Now, is this a physics object? This one is, but this one is not. Huh. I guess it's fine. I'll just load it up with coins. I'll just load it up with coins. It's not a huge deal. That's for sure. I am surrounded by money. It's a wonderful place to be. Physics, 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 physics. I'm getting jostled. I almost made my roof collapse underneath me. Above me. It seems that my player character has little to no weight. And these coins are able to push me around. It's not very polite if you ask me. Let's load up this machine. Yep. Because it has to have coins in it initially, otherwise it won't work. But it needs to be to the point where it's got just enough coins to not give any. And then it needs to give some. You know what? I don't think I like how far this top one goes out. I don't like it. Makes the game way too easy. Yeah, something like that. No, that still doesn't work. And there are coins stuck on the top. But that'll get fixed as you put coins in, right? Maybe I should make this one not go so far back. That would be with this variable over here, correct? What if we make it go to 15 instead? Maybe even... Am I going the wrong way? Let's just see what happens. Am I going the wrong way? Okay, no, that's right, that's right. Now that one barely pushes at all. What if we go to like 7? That might be just the perfect number. I don't think so. Maybe it was 5. Maybe 5 was it. Maybe 5 is the number. It doesn't go back very far, but then at the same time, it does leave a shelf at the top. Oh, did I just see a gap? Is it a coin gap? Could coins get in the gap? It's gonna be a very rare gap. It's probably okay, right? I think so. We'll just keep adding coins until they start falling out. Look at this. This is looking great. This is looking perfect, guys. This is wonderful. You'll love to see it. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is... Whoa. This is fantastic. Get some coins on the top as well. Get them up there. Get them up there. Get them up there. Nice. This is cool. It's working. Kind of. I mean, I haven't even seen a single coin fall out yet. I'm gonna have to decide on... They fell down! Some coins fell down, and they're very close to the edge. Look! It's actually working! This is wonderful. And the coins are falling down. Look, and it's gonna move them. Because when this one goes back, this one will go forward. Oh! Oh, it's working! Yes! It's working exactly like it's supposed to! Oh, that's so cool! Hey, they just fell down! Did I do that? I don't know. I feel like I may have influenced that just a little bit. I got a prize! I'm the winner! Yes! Mom, look! I got a token! It needs a little bit of refinement, and the mechanism for placing them is kind of not possible right now. I could make a dedicated slot, like on either side of where, like, oh, you can just put one in manually. I can't deny, I'm very pleased with how today went. My coin pusher is almost complete. And well, as I said, I don't really have a way of earning money right now, since I don't think object spawners are a real thing. I'm gonna have to work on that, maybe. I don't know, if any of you know how to spawn objects, let me know. I could use the information. If that's the thing we can do, then maybe it's something that I can work on. And we can make some more games, and maybe even a gumball machine. A place to spend the tokens, really, next time. Because that sounds like really, really a fun thing. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I don't know if there's any, like, object sensors in this game either at the current moment. So maybe working on more arcade machines would be better. But I do think that's going to do it for this episode. Oh, I do see my coin pusher sticking through a little bit here in the back. Hold on. Let me real quick just hide that. No one will... ever know. That's gonna be enough for this episode. Coin pressure's almost done, not completely. I'm gonna have to come up with some other ideas. I don't know if I'll be able to do a skee ball machine, because things aren't... I can't set friction. At least, not that I know of. Maybe there is a way. Maybe I just need to discover that. I don't know. Whatever we do, we'll do it next time, and until then, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this episode of Brickadia. If you did, leave a like, and if you haven't already and you would like to, subscribe to see more Brickadia, and all the other things I post right here on this channel. And as always, guys, in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.